My name is Captain Rob, and I am a policeman with the Indiana State Police here in Indiana. I want to take a moment today to read a book to you, but before I do that, I want to make sure you know who I am. I'm sure you all are familiar with Mr. Osborne. I am Mr. Osborne's dad. And also Lindsay Osborne then is also related to me, and they asked me if I would take a moment to read a book to you. So I'm going to read this book. It's called Duck for President. And also, if you happen to see Olivia in school soon, just tell her papa said hello. So again, this is Duck for President. And it starts off by saying, running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And he doesn't smell very good either. And you can see the picture. He's standing here next to some piggies, so he says he doesn't smell very good. But the animals all have their chores to do. The first are the pigs. They are supposed to clean up under their beds. The cows, they need to weed the garden. The sheep, they must sweep under the barn. And the duck needs to take out the trash, mow the lawn, and grind the coffee beans. At the end of each day, the pigs are covered in lint bunnies. The cows are covered in weeds, and the sheep are covered in dust. And the duck is covered with tiny bits of grass and espresso beans. If you can look, he's got coffee all over him. He looks kind of funny. Duck did not like to do chores. He did not like picking tiny bits of grass and espresso beans out of his feathers. Why is Farmer Brown in charge anyway? Thought Duck. What we need is an election. He made a sign and hung it up in a barn. Farmer Brown must go. Farm election tomorrow. He hung a sign in a barn. He wants the farmer to go. Then the next morning, Farmer Brown found a new poster on his front door, and he was very surprised. Vote Duck for a kinder, gentler farm. Farmer Brown was furious. He ran to the barn and found the animals registering to vote. Voter registration. Voters must, first, you need to live on the farm. Number two, you must show a valid ID. And then it's funny, they talk about you must be at least this tall, but the mice are down here at the bottom and they're not that tall. So the mice got together and protested the height requirement, so Duck crossed it off. On election day, each of the animals filled out a ballot and placed it in a box. The vote was counted and the results were posted on the barn door. Farmer Brown got 6 votes and Duck got 20 votes. Farmer Brown demanded a recount. And then they found a sticky ballot that was stuck on the pig. There it is. One sticky ballot was found stuck on the bottom of a pig. And the new tally was Farmer Brown 6 and Duck 21. The voters had spoken and Duck was officially in charge. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. Running a farm is no fun at all, thought Duck. But he still continued to have signs, vote for me. I'm a duck, not a politician. That night, Duck and his staff started working on Duck's campaign for governor. Duck left Farmer Brown in charge and hit the campaign trail. He visited small town and diners, and he marched in parades. He went to town meetings. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. And the vote was counted, and the results were posted in the local paper. And it says, Duck wins by a nose. On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the state, and the governor demanded a recount. 2 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of a plate of pancakes. There they are. They found them on the plate. The new tally was Duck won by 2 votes. And the voters had spoken, and Duck was officially in charge. But then Duck realized running a state is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in spray, in ink stains, scotch tape, fingerprints, mayonnaise, and coffee stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a state is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on posters for the presidential election. A duck for a change. The Duck wanted to be in charge. Duck left his staff in charge and hit the campaign trail. He kissed babies in local diners. He rode in parades. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. He even played the saxophone on the late-night television show. And then on election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the country. The vote was counted, and the results were announced on Fox News. Decision America, Mr. President had lost to Duck. The president demanded a recount. 10 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of the vice president. And the new tally was that the Ducks had spoken and he had won with even more votes. Duck was officially in charge. But running a country is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in face powder, paper cuts, staples, security badges, Secret Service agents, and coffee stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a country is no fun at all, thought Duck. And there he is, standing there in the president's office. Then he checked the help wanted ads. Duck needed. No experience necessary. Must be able to mow the lawn and grind coffee beans. Duck left the vice president in charge, and he headed back to the farm. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is now covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And Duck, he's working on his autobiography. So that was a very good book of Duck wanting to run for office and take over the farm. But then he realized that where he was originally at was the best place for him. I hope you all have a good day today, and I will hopefully see you soon and read another book to you soon. This is Captain Rob saying goodbye.